So I think I'm live. Every time I say I'm live or anything, the dogs just, they do that. I don't know, it's just funny that, do you know, in future I'm going to need to spell the word so that I can go live without them knowing. Because this is a thing now, as soon as I say I'm going live, they dive over to the window thinking it's dogs or something. something. Hi Olivia, how are you this afternoon? I've got a lot to talk about today. I've calmed down. I was very angry earlier on, but I'll let more people filter in before I tell you about that. Just been one of those. Do you know what I'm thinking to myself? I think I should have shut my blinds because I've got a feeling Mr. Makey. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Olivia. I've got a feeling they two are going to maybe enough cause mayhem. Because that's, see, when I'm talking to my mum stays in Falkirk, so she's a wee bit away from me. And we talk via Skype. And as soon as I start talking to my mum, the two of them know that I'm talking to honestly, the two of them know that I'm talking to my mum, and they act up and they start barking or running out the living room and barking at the front door. They'd always end up doing something. You know, as if we know mum's busy, let's just run amok, as we say in Glasgow. See, there they go. I've left my front door open, so that means that they can just run out and so if they're out there terrorising the neighbourhood, at least they're not terrorising us. Hi Lizzie, how are you? Hope you're keeping well, and I often think about you. How was your exams and everything? And I know it's an awful rough time because you're about the same age as my son, and all this exams and trying to cram in all this knowledge. You know, I can understand the teenagers nowadays, how much. Do you know, when I was a teenager, I don't think we had to cram in as much as what yous have got to cram in. Saying that, back in my day, my cramming in was going in the smoker's corner, we called it. You know, I was never one for school, but my daughters loved school, and my son absolutely loved school. He actually done really good in his exams, so I ended up giving him lots of money. But see if they've got a thing like that, and the next thing I'm thinking is he's going to be 16, so I'm thinking, see if he's really good in his exams this time, I'll pay for him getting driving lessons. You know, something like that to give them a goal, something to look forward to doing. He came in, my son takes chemistry, and he came in and he showed, now as I say, he's in only a few weeks he'll be 16, but he brought in a chemistry sheet and showed me it, and it just looked like arrows and numbers and an arrow here and then a cross, then something else, a skull and crossbones or something. You know, it was just, I had to say, just take it away, darling. I'm not even going to kid on. I know what that means. I think it just gets harder and harder for people, for youngsters nowadays. Mikey's digging a nest. He's a dog, but what he does is his bed, he digs hell out of his bed, he digs it that way, and he digs it this way, And then he rolls round and round in circles, and then he gets nice and comfy and sits down. Yeah, Lizzie. October the 4th. October the 4th, I'll be thinking about you. I really will, Lizzie. I promise you that. I'll be thinking about you and everything will be okay. Everything will be okay and it'll go nice and smooth and you'll be all better in no time. Visual sounds. Hello, my darling. I absolutely love your videos. My makeup. Well, today I used the dabber thing, the stencil thing for my eyes. I think I've done a no bad job. And I've got Urban Decay After Dark eyeshadow on. I love my Ruby Woo lipstick, always wear that. Yes, Lizzie, always feel as if it's going to happen, it's going to be good. Have that positive feeling. Visual sounds, I absolutely love you. I do. And I love your videos and you're so sweet. And you deserve 1 million subscribers. 2 million even. Lizzie, honestly, I have been down. I've been down in a really dark time. I don't want to get into it in this live stream again, but I've been in really bad times, and you've got to just have that thing behind you, that feeling behind you that you're going to just kick its ass, whatever it is, surgery or exams or anything like that. You're in control, and you're going to do it. You're going to do it, and you will. I believe you will. Benefit eyeshadows. Do you know, Lizzie, I don't know if I've got any Benefit eyeshadows. I'll need to look into that. Lizzie, now you've made me want to look into Benefit eyeshadows. I'll be looking into them and thinking, I need that one and I need that. Even though I don't, but I will. And for the past 2 weekends, I've decided I'm going to. High stress. Ella, hi Ella. I've always cracked open a Budweiser, so I've got 2 here. I might not be able to drink them, but I'll give them a go. Let's do this. The last time I done this, I think my neighbour walked across it. Ooh. Honestly, these Budweisers have been in my fridge for a while. How long did it last? They're okay. That's okay till the 7th, 2018. So we're all right. Yes, Lizzie. Always think about the light at the end of the tunnel or the silver lining on the cloud. I always think of that. And the past few, I'm going to get into Scottish Power, but the past few weeks have been really horrible for me, absolutely horrible for me. And a lot is to do with I have got OCD and things like that. And I think I've got more than that wrong with me, but the OCD thing, I've probably said it before, but like if bills come through the door, if a bill comes through the door, I've got to pay it immediately. Or if I don't, if I've got to pay it like the next day or the next day, I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. It's like if there's dishes in the sink, I know they're there. And I can't sit here knowing that they're in there. I've got to go and do them. It's this thing in my mind, and it's horrible, and I hate it. And I wish I could leave dishes and pots in there. I wish I could do it. And I wish when bills come through the door, I could just leave them and think, I'll pay them in a week. That gives me the fear. Just even saying that gives me the fear. So this carry-on with Scottish Power, I've had a carry-on for a while now, for a fortnight now, I've had to carry on with them. Maybe even longer than that. Hold on, I'll take a swig of this bud. Cheers. It's actually quite nice. So, Scottish Power. Ainsley, I've already bought, I'm not going to show you, but I've already bought some Halloween decorations, and I just came online as I've seen that Minx Laura, she's bought some Halloween stuff, and I can't wait to see what she's bought. And I've bought some new Halloween stuff. I can't help it. And I said to my son, we've got bags up in the loft. And I'm talking like 3 black bags full of Halloween decorations. And I said to him the other day, because I can't, there's no way I can go up that loft. I says to him, when do you think it's too early to bring down the Halloween decorations? He said, Mum, it's only September. I says, I know, but that means Halloween's only the next month. I think we should have our Halloween. Do you know I'm going to? Halloween ASMR is the best. Well, that and Christmas. I love the Christmas Halloween ASMR as well. But I don't know if I should. Right, okay. I'll tell you a couple of things that I've got. I've got 3 packets of these like ghosts that you can hang from your ceiling. And the balloons. So you blow the balloons up and then you thread them through these ghosts and they hang on your ceiling. And some of them have got like trick or treat, and some of them have got like happy Halloween and other things. Yes, I'm going to do a house tour when I've got all my decorations up. Can't wait. And I've got a lovely thing for my fireplace. Normally at Christmas time, I've got like it's not, I don't think you call it a wreath. What do you call it? A garland. But it's a Halloween one. It's like a big, huge, long scarf. And you hang it over your fireplace. And it comes like this. And it's got like bats and everything on it. And I can't wait to put it on. And I got it today. And it looks beautiful. So I'm thinking that would look lovely on the fireplace. So I don't think it's going to be long before, you know, the place is spooky as hell. Where did I study? Well, it was just college I went to. I never went to university. I just went to my high school in Scotland. I don't know if you're in Scotland or not, but it was like my high school. And then after high school, I went to college. And I done, believe it or not, you won't believe this, I done, what do you call it? Engineering. I can't remember the first word, but it was engineering I done. But it was like a course in different engineerings. Basic engineering, I think it was. And I was the only girl in my class. And at the time, I had blonde hair. People used to say I looked like Madonna. Because I had, and this was back in the 80s, don't forget the age. I had blonde hair, and it was like shoulder length blonde hair. And it was really, really white. It was white blonde hair. And I always wore the red lipstick. I love red lipstick. And I'd done fabrication and welding. I'd done electronics. I'd done woodwork and joinery. I'd done, what other one was it? Well, I can't remember, but there was other ones that I'd done. And I was the best in the class because I was 16 years old. And the other boys, because I was the only girl, the other boys in the class, they were all interested and you know, showing off and everything, whereas I was interested in doing it. But back then, and this is sad, but and very, very true. But back then, when I done that, my professor that taught me, even though I was the best in the class, told me it'd be very difficult for me to find work in that kind of industry, because even though I was the best in my class, they would choose a boy before they chose me. That was the exact words, and I was, you know, it was like deflating a balloon, is the way I felt. Health and social care. That'd be wonderful, Lizzie. That'd be a fantastic job. Techie drawing, visual sounds. I done techie drawing. I done techie drawing, and like that, because I was the only girl, I wasn't interested in what the boys were doing. They were all messing about in the back and squirting battery acid on each other. Honest, you know, I was taking car engines apart and loving it. I had no nails whatsoever. My nails were down because I would be right in amongst it. And I would come home every night with oil in my hair, and I would be so satisfied with what I'd done. I would have loved to have done a job like that. But back then, as I say, you know, I'm going to be 46 this year. And when I was 16, is it, you know, it didn't matter if I was the, you know, had graduated university, they'd have picked someone experienced over me just because I was a woman. I'm so glad the world changed too. I'm so glad it's changed. But back in those days, I mean, it has come on leaps and bounds. When you think of it, when you're nowadays, you think to yourself, everything's moving slowly. But looking from my point of view, I was born in 1971. And back then, we didn't have computers, we didn't have mobile phones, we never had house phones. We never had wash machines that you just put your washing in. It was twin tubs back then. And a wringer, you had a wringer over the sink. But you know, we never had a lot of stuff. And women back then were housewives, and that's the way you were. And as a wee girl, that's what you wanted to be. You just wanted to be a mummy and a housewife. That's what you wanted to be. But when I had been into doing the engineering course, it was like, oh, I was the only girl in the class. It was like, they couldn't believe. But I've been into that course because I was genuinely interested. I've stripped a car engine apart. Gordon Ramsay. I know Gordon Ramsay. I think he's from Glasgow as well. So, but I was interested in that kind of thing. Whereas the other boys in the class, they were, as we called it, dogging it, which means they were getting away from school early. If you decided that you were leaving school early, they would let you go to college for 6 months. And that's what a lot of the boys done, and that's how they ended up in my class. And oh, bye, Mickey. And that's how, as I say, I was the best in the class, but I never got anywhere because back then nobody would hire me. Even though I had certificates and been through college, nobody would hire me for that kind of thing. Oh, animal lover. That is so wonderful. I'm so happy. Do you know that gives me a wee warm feeling in my heart there. But the world's changed a lot. Microwaves. That was, see, when microwaves came out, we used to book cups of coffee and we'd all be staring at the microwave going round like that. Does it work? You know, it was just unbelievable. You put your cup in this box and it came out and it was roasting. Thank you very much. It's I've went for a kind of spider theme. Talking about Halloween, there we go. It's the first I've wore this since Halloween last year. It's quite nice. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Scottish Power. I need to. I'm not going to get sidetracked. See, I get sidetracked and end up talking about other things. Right, so last week I told you that they had no clue that I had a box that you put a key in, and I put money in the key, and then I put it in the box, and that gives me my electricity. And they gave me a bill, and I phoned them up and said, I've got a bill. And they said, oh, we didn't know you had a box. So I had to give them the serial number, all the rest of it. And they said, phone up in a few days' time, make sure we know that you've got this box. I said, okay. So today I'm looking at my emails, and I get a notification about the house that I used to stay in. Right? Last December, I moved out that house, saying that I owed them £30. Right, 30 is nothing to do with £30. I can give them £30, right? Saying I owed them £30. And I thought that's strange, because when I moved out the house, I'm pretty sure I had money still in the gas and money still in the electricity. Yet I moved house and never asked them for that money back. Not only that, a few days ago they sent me a letter saying, we owe you £260. So I wrote to them and said, okay, right, what do we do? Do you send me a cheque, or do you put money in my electricity, or whatever? And then they send me this bill for £30. And honestly, I'm still trying to get my head around it. I was like, how can that be? So I phoned them up this morning. I spent 45 minutes on hold. I swear to God, 45 minutes I was on hold. And I got through to this boy, and it wasn't his fault or anything. And I'd said to him, I hope you can help me with a few things. First of all, the box I've got, have you got record of me having this box? He said, yes. I said, well, that's good, that's good. I says, now, I've got this other thing that you said I owed you £30 from the house I used to stay in, and I moved out that house last December. Can you hold on? Bear in mind, I've held on for 45 minutes. I said, yes, I can hold on. I held on for another 15 minutes. And eventually he comes back and he said, yes, that's from your gas account, from not April there, the April before. Right, we're talking 15 months ago. He said, you have to keep topping up the gas account. He says, and maybe they were April and May or something. He said you hadn't topped up, and they were probably warm months, and you hadn't topped up your gas. I says to him, no, I said I would have topped up my gas because it's a gas cooker I have. So it doesn't matter if it's warm outside or anything, I still have to top up my gas for my cooker. And then he started to go on, well, on the 20th of April, back then, you put in £20, and then in the 28th, I says to him, look, I said, okay, I says, I'll give you the £30, the £30, I'll pay it on Monday, I'll give you the £30 on Monday. I says, but please go and note it down that I'm very unsatisfied with the way I've been treated. I'm very unsatisfied with the customer service. I'm very unsatisfied with the way this whole thing has went. I says, for the past 2 weeks, all I've had is hassle. And I do suffer from OCD. If a bill comes through my door, I have got to pay it. If I've got a bill on my, well, we call it the mantelpiece, but on my fireplace, then although I'll be talking here, my mind will be there, thinking about the bill sitting there, the bill, it'll be like this, it's like this. I've got to pay it. Or in my bed at night, my heart's beating out, thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. So I'm actually, see, after this, I'm going to write an email. I'm going to write an email to the head office and tell them, do you know, see the 30, but I could give them a £30 an hour. It's nothing to do with the money. It's absolutely nothing to do with £30, right? It's just the way I have been treated. They didn't know about my gas box. I had all that carry on. They said they owed me £260. The next thing, all of a sudden, I owe them 30. Okay, and then I say to them about that, and they say it was 15 months ago. Do you know, I don't smoke anymore, right? I've stopped smoking for about 6 years now. I have been smoke free, and I felt to myself after that phone call, I need a cigarette. Walk my dog. I know I have thought that, but I have just got the new electricity meter and the new gas meter, and it took them all day to put the meters in, and that's the only reason I don't want to have them to come and pull them all out. Hi, Mary. Thank you. Christina, do you know, in my last house, they were reading the next door neighbour's box for my box. All this went on. It's so unprofessional, and I don't know. Do you know? I don't know if they're treating me as if what we say in Glasgow. I don't know if they're treating me as a dafty, right? Or if they're just chancers, or I just don't know if this is the way they run their business. I don't know. So I'm going to need to. I will definitely tonight. I'll be writing a lengthy email and choosing my words wisely to say them. Oh, love, I'm all right now. I'm all right now. Earlier on, I was absolutely fuming. Fuming. I was honestly, I was £30 15 months ago. They're charging me now. I didn't. You know, I should have clocked how much was still in the meters, because I left money in both those meters when I left here, but left that house. They owe me money, if anything, and they're chancers. It's Ruby Woo by Mac I'm wearing. Yes, Christina, that's what it is. They know we all need their gas and electricity, and it's very difficult for us to know exactly what we're using and what we're paying for. But first of all, to be gave a letter saying we owe you £260. I was like, oh well, that's all right. That'll do me. And contact them with, like, this £260, and then today to be, oh, sorry, we don't owe you £260, but yours 30 for 15 months ago. All right. Okay. I'm not happy. Take a drink. I'm going to have a drink of my Budweiser. That's quite refreshing. I'm going to write a complaint. Well, I can't say that. See, if I say that, my dogs will go crazy. But WMD, you know what I'm talking about? If I say your name, my dogs are going to go crazy. Liv, you're the first person ever to give me a super chat. Yeah. Thank you so much. You are the first person ever to give me a super chat. I can't believe it. I've hit the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm on live streams all the time, and honestly, I've never asked for a super chat, but that's the first super chat I've ever. I can't believe it. Thank you, Liv. You've broke my virginity live chat wise. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. You've just made my day better. There you go. Can't believe it. Oh wow. That's made my day. That has made my day. See that, Christina, the boy on the phone to me, he seemed a really nice boy, and I didn't want to shout at him or make him feel awkward at all. But after the conversation, I said to him, "Can you please note down that I am absolutely raging, disappointed. I am upset, very upset with the way I've been treated for the past fortnight." Oh, love, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. I'm just outside Glasgow Corner, although I am from Easterhouse. Easterhouse girl. You know, so I did tell the boy that I was really upset and angry and frustrated, and do you know, I can't even remember what else I said. I said a long speech to him about the way I've been treated, basically. And it's nothing to do with the money. Nothing to do with the money whatsoever. Near Easterhouse, Langbar Crescent Corner. So I honestly, I didn't shout, I didn't raise my voice to the boy or anything like that. But I asked him to make sure he wrote down how I felt. But coming off the phone, I think I need to do more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write to head office tonight and make sure it's a good email with lots of nice long words and spell check and all this kind of thing, telling them exactly how I felt. And it's absolutely nothing to do with the money whatsoever. It's just, the thing is, I've been a loyal customer to them for over 20 years. A loyal customer. Christina, yes, that's exactly what I did. I didn't shout at him or anything, but I told him how I felt, and you know, I'll honestly do it, and I have thought, going to my bed at night, I have thought it, as I say, this OCD thing, it doesn't give you a brain, you know, a minute. If there's anything out of place, your brain knows it. You know, like you've left a shoe, it's too hard to get into, you know, but things have got to be in the right places, and bills have got to be paid, and all this kind of stuff, or you can't sleep and it's the only thing you can think about. I can't even explain how horrible it is, but it's real. I wish I didn't have it. I wish I could just leave things and not pay bills. I used to be able to. Oh, Bobby S, thank you. My day's a lot better. I got my first super chat. Can't believe it. Easter House Boys, yes. Connor, see when I was a wee girl, 4 or 5 year old, I remember my mum and dad having to tell me, my brother, to go into the bedroom because I stayed right on Edinburgh Road and there was Ballanark, the other side of the road. And it was like, for people that don't know, it was like two roads. And on one side there was Easter House and one side it was Ballanark. And on Friday and Saturday nights they used to, it was back in the days of the flick knife or flick razor or whatever it was called. There was no guns or anything like that. You're not allowed guns in well, the UK, you're not allowed guns. And on a Friday and Saturday night, used to be like wars that would happen outside the window, and it'd be right where we could see. And Stanley knife corner, that's what it was. And me and my brother used to get sent into the bedroom. And then the police would come up to the door to ask, like, my mum and dad and everyone else in the close. We called it a close because it was like an apartment block for people who don't know, but we call it a close. And the like the first floor, second floor, third floor. See, like Friends, where they stayed, that would be called a close to us in Glasgow. And the police used to come up and say, did anybody see anything? Of course, when you come from Glasgow, even if you were right there in the centre, you never see nothing. You never see anything. Thank you, Christina. Yes, but well, the close would be like the apartment block. Do you hear all the kids out there? It's good hearing them out playing for a change. It's nice and sunny out here. Well, I'm saying sunny. It's not really sunny, but the rain's off. But anyway, when the police come up to your door and asked you if you'd seen anything, even if you'd seen absolutely everything that happened, you would see nothing. That's just the way it was in my day. Somebody's right outside my door with it. He's right outside the TV. There's some real life that's going on. There you go. Don't know who they are. See, I don't know who they are, but there you go. They're on YouTube. Right outside my window. Tell you, it all happens on a Saturday afternoon. Oh, WMD, you know who I'm talking about. I can't see your name. My doggy, I'll say that. See the first word, I can't see it because they will go crazy. Do you know, I just kind of experimented today with my makeup. I done the wee wine thing with the stamper that I bought. And I thought I'd have my hair like this, and I thought, put a bit of bling on. Do you know, I enjoy doing it? I enjoy doing it. It's like painting, painting my face. My cat, I can't say that word as well, but cars, I suppose it sounds a bit like the CAT word. Connor, I don't know what that means. It could be an insult, it could be something great, I just don't know. Hmm. Yes, I will do a vlog. I've been meaning to do a vlog and show you what I'm like first thing in the morning, because I normally, is a wee man jogging by? I'm normally up about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That's just when I wake up. But I'm down really. Alright, Connor. Uh-huh. I got it on eBay, the wing stamp. I've not got it in here. I had it in last week, and you just put some liquid eyeliner on the end and just stamp it. Lizzie, that's what I got for the wing thing. That's where I got the wing thing. It's just a stamp thing that you stamp on. Animal lover. You know, the majority of my vlog will be about the dogs, because that seems to be all I do all day. As 90% of my day is clap the dogs and kiss their faces, you know, and the other 10 is me going to the toilet and back. No, a mukbang video. Well, I got McDonald's the other day, and that's the first time I've got McDonald's in a long time. And I thought I should be banging this Big Mac and chips. So I've got a new video. I put a new video out this morning. I did a bit of a disaster actually doing the video. I brought in a basin of water, and I put it on my table. I thought that's going to be good, and a nice angle, kind of the light there shining while I'm washing my makeup brushes. And I bought this new thing for, well, I don't know if it's new, but I got this thing for Real Techniques that you wash your brushes on. And I got some Johnson's baby shampoo. I hope you have a lovely day, Lizzie. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm always here. If you ever need me, you know, just send me a message. So I've got the basin of water here, and I'm doing my makeup brushes and washing my makeup brushes. And then all of a sudden, during filming, I just hear drip, drip, drip. And I look, and there's water spilling all over my carpet. I had to close the camera down. For some reason, the basin had punctured, and there was water just flying out the bottom. There was all over my carpet, and there was everywhere. So to clean, I still don't know where this leaks came from. I'll need to investigate further. So I had to get another bowl to do the brush cleaning and clean up my carpet. Everywhere was soaked. So that was eventful. That was eventful this morning. Big Poppy, watch. Hold on a second. This is it a dog or is it a cat? Oh no, it's a cat. The cat's on my cat. I'm making cheese. Right, I'll be right back. Right, I chased it. This is why I cannot film. Journey day? Things does. Oh, Christina, it is. It's autumn. It's definitely autumn here now. You can feel it in the air. My babies, honestly, they bark so much, and there's no telling them. It's not as if you can tell them. They'll bark. They're just protecting the house in case any CATs come in, or squirrels. If they come in, they'll protect the place. I'll show you them. See? See what's going to happen? This is it. Isn't it, Poppy? That's what happens. Oh, but I wouldn't change them. I absolutely love my babies. I do. So I think I'm going to wrap it up anyway. I have vented about Scottish Power, and now I'm going to think about what I'm going to write in my email. I mean, I've been a loyal customer to Scottish Power for 20 years, and this is the way I'm being treated. I just feel fed up. I know when you own animals, you've got to spell words because they click onto words. And there's even words we don't realise that they understand. And they can understand spelling. They're out there now, but if I was to say WALK, they would know what that was. And they would be running to the door like that, waiting to get their leash on. They'll be back in. Can't see, you can't talk now. I absolutely love them. I don't know what I would do without them. And Mikey, he doesn't really, he's not really up for a cuddle all the time. He'll come up now and again and let you give him a cuddle and everything. But he prefers to be himself. Whereas Poppy, she's just want to be with you all the time. So Poppy sleeps in bed with me. Mm-hmm. She sleeps actually in bed under the covers, and she cooties in, as we say, right at my knees. She'll cootie into me. And Mikey, he's got his own wee bed at the side of my bed, because I've got to have him close. At the side of my bed, he's got lovely blankets and everything, and he'll sleep in there, you know. And it's just dead loving sometimes. Sometimes I wake up and I go like that, and I feel dim, and she'll flip over onto her back like that, because she knows I love the belly. My wee babies. But there you go, they chased that cat away. I said the C word. Look, wait, you see her face. Look, I still can't get over it. This is live streaming for Blueberry. This is live streaming. This is real as it gets. This is, honestly, this is why I cannot make videos during the day. I've only got a certain limit of time that I can make a video in, and it's first thing in the morning. And even then, there's sometimes I've got to edit the video 7 or 8 times and cut it and take bits out. The dogs barking and things that happen. You know, I can't just video any time a day, because it definitely wouldn't be relaxing. Oh, Christina, thank you so much, and thank you for popping by and spending this time with me. It's been wonderful. Well, I'm going to go and I'm going to make something for dinner. I think I'm going to maybe have chicken korma. Mm. Oh, thank you very much, animal lover. You too, Christina. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Where's my thing there? Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll keep you informed of what's going on with the Scottish Power. If I hear any more from them, I'm going to give them the £30 on Monday. I don't trust. I don't know if it's just me. I just don't trust that over the weekend, giving them you know payments and stuff. I prefer to do it on weekdays. There again, it's just my brain. I'll give them it on Monday, and if I hear any more, I'll let you know. But I'm away to celebrate that I got my first ever super chat. Yes, I can say I've been super chatted. Da, 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 da. There, I've done a wee dance. That's my super chat dance. Da, 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 da. Oh, but I love these all, and thank you again, everyone, for stopping in and spending time with me. It means the world to me, and I absolutely love spending time with these all. And big hugs. Bye, everyone.